We were there to install lighting for a classroom so the students could study at night, mainly so they could pass their national exams, which would allow them to get into college. We had to install the solar panels, batteries, and other equipment that would allow the classroom to be lit up for 3 or 4 hours a night. We worked with a number of groups, starting with Boeing, who gave an initial grant to our local chapter of Engineers Without Borders to do an assessment trip over there. And that's when we determined that lighting was such an important project for them. We also got a very large grant from Rotary to actually do the installation, to buy the equipment, and to travel over there. And we worked with the school very closely on which buildings to light, how it should work, where to locate the equipment, how they would pay for the ongoing upkeep, and also worked with a local NGO called Energy for Opportunity, which installs solar power throughout Sierra Leone. And they have a lot of experience over there, both with solar power and with dealing with the different problems that arise in Sierra Leone, the different challenges working in a third world country. Well, the highlight was certainly turning the lights on. Seeing the lights come on was a big moment, a very obvious moment. And we went there one evening before the big lighting ceremony was to take place. And we went there with some teachers and some of the principals and just wanted to make sure everything worked and that we had enough light. And we got there, it was very dark. It's very dark in a third world country in the middle of a jungle. And we turned on the lights, and it was amazing to see that whole building lit up. Especially in the midst of a very large, dark campus. And it was particularly nice because one of the principals, Mr. Gobio, he had been a student there. He's in his 60s now, so he was a student a long time ago, and he saw the school at its height. And he was also principal there before the Civil War started. And now he's principal afterwards. So he's seen the school go through that transition. And as we were walking through the now lit up classroom, he became very emotional and told me how much it meant to him that the school was now lit for the first time in 17 years. So that was a very important moment for me. The next step is a big one. We're actually going back to Sierra Leone in April to drill a well and see if we can get enough water to provide not only drinking water, but even water for sanitation and even showering. We'll install that well as a hand pump and then gather information on how best to provide electricity for pumping of the water.